When a narcissist wants to get you back after a discard, these are sneaky things they'll do. Everyone, welcome. It's great to see you all here today. In today's video, we'd like to express our gratitude to you for tuning in and for your unwavering support. Alright, let's talk about several approaches. If a narcissist wants to rekindle a relationship with you, they will do whatever it takes, which usually indicates that they will pick up right where they left off. They are well versed in the appropriate phrases and gestures to elicit a reaction from you. This is the basic strategy employed by all varieties of narcissists worldwide. They may show up bearing gifts in the hopes that their partner will forget the past and look forward to a brighter future. The typical tactic is to convince you that you're the only one they care about deeply. Narcissists are characterized by their ability to command attention and control the attention of others. You're definitely one of a kind, but the narcissist doesn't see the value in your individuality. Some narcissists might be persistent and find a way back into your life. Like a boomerang, a narcissist will eventually return to you. Their tentacles never retract, always feeling or looking for an opening to creep back into your life. This could be the case if you were a crucial source of supply for them, or if they have ulterior motives for harming you. For these two primary reasons, a narcissist may seek a romantic commitment once more. Narcissists take a while to hoover because they are often sidetracked by what they believe to be better sources of supply. However, a labor shortage may emerge if an excellent candidate is unavailable or if there is a lack of qualified applicants. Sooner or later, they will return. In order to re-enter your life and continue tormenting you, they will utilize the same methods. The devil won't show up with a pitchfork and horns after all. No, they'll pretend to be an angel bearing gifts and come to your doorstep. Narcissists know that the best way to prepare themselves for future hoovers is to put in the effort to develop close relationships with their potential victims. The narcissist seeks to win their trust so they can utilize them as human drones. Their flying monkeys will assist in the smear campaign and keep the narcissist updated on your whereabouts long after you've abandoned them. Once you've identified a narcissist in your life and decided to implement a no-contact policy, you should also be prepared to implement this policy with any friends or family members who are unknowingly serving as flying monkeys for the narcissist. Whether it's a sister, parent, or offspring, I've learned to treat them all like flying monkeys. I can kiss my friends goodbye if they hang around the narcissist. These are all ways that the narcissist can maintain tabs on you and figure out when it would be most successful in contacting you, whether it's to break no contact or catch you off guard because of something like a death in the family, a breakup, or even to congratulate you on an achievement or promotion. The next trick of the narcissist is to play the victim, a suicidal person who feels they cannot survive without you, someone who threatens death if you leave them or don't take them back is manipulative. They would act out their desperation and hopelessness, highlighting the fact that you are their only chance. The victim could be in for a barrage of apologies, promises of change, and crocodile tears as a result of this behavior. Narcissists are great at crying on cue. They think that this will provide their emotional appeal and the extra oomph it needs to win us over. All the same, you have to take my word for it. Narcissists, whether male or female, might cry uncontrollably and at any time. Also phony are the weeping. Narcissists know that we have a choice about whether or not to allow them back into our life, and they take advantage of this knowledge by saying and doing things that make us reconsider. Narcissists would do anything to get us to feel bad about them. To get what they want, they typically appeal to our better nature. Therefore, they will try to sway you with a combination of charm, sob stories, a charming smile, and maybe even a few tears. They'll do anything they can to get your love, pity, help, and/or loyalty. The narcissist lacks any sort of sympathy or understanding for our plight. They only want to exploit us. They count on us to provide the narcissistic fuel that will ultimately elevate their sense of self-worth. It's important not to back down while dealing with a narcissist who has come back into your life. Fight against their fake attempts to help you, and don't let their niceties entice you back into the organization. We know that the narcissist's niceness is not genuine, and that they are motivated by something else when they act in this way. To take advantage of you for your assets, or to wipe you out entirely. What's more, they have no compunctions about exploiting kindness as a negotiating chip. If receiving a present will make you feel more comfortable, then accepting it is fine. They are quite good at acting sad and repentant. Narcissists will patiently wait for you to open the door so they can re-enter. It could take the narcissist weeks, months, or even years to get you where they want you to be. But once they do, they will immediately resume their destructive behaviors or begin their plans to ruin you. Narcissists don't only make harmless mistakes that can be fixed with a simple explanation or apology, or that can be forgiven with the confidence that the offending conduct won't be repeated. Actually, narcissists are hardwired to hurt other people again and over again if they get the chance. And they will keep trying to get back in if you leave the door open. You should make it a goal to eliminate not only the narcissist, but also the obnoxious flying monies who are eager to hand you over to the narcissist. If you were to remove one of the narcissist's flying monkeys, the narcissist would probably remove the other one as well, because it serves no purpose to them. As long as you satisfy the narcissist's needs, that's as long as they'll care about you. If they think you'll let them back into your good graces by playing the victim card or being overly polite to them, narcissists may resort to flying monkeys. Be wary of the narcissist's preferred means of control restoration and the persons they might employ. Eventually, next time will arrive. Always be on the lookout for signs of a return of the narcissist, and don't be afraid to talk about the strategies he or she may have used to get back into your life. Okay, I suppose that's everything I can think of right now. I trust this data was helpful to you, as usual. Feel free to leave your comments and questions on this topic below. It is with great anticipation that we await to read them. It would be really appreciated if you subscribe to our channel and hit the bell button so you don't miss any of our future uploads. We appreciate you watching this. Thanks. This is the one thing that keeps narcissists in turmoil and can't stop at what they do. Greetings to everyone. Narcissists have an idealized image of themselves in their heads and a strong sense that they'd fall short of that ideal. Thus, they feel pressured to present a particular image of themselves, and because they act inappropriately in order to do so, they continue to be socially rejected. The narcissist's primary motivation, in almost all circumstances, is self-enhancement. But we can't take these actions at face value, especially if the person engaging in them is blustering and making grand claims. It doesn't imply that they have a healthy self-image, and there's clearly something missing from their existence. Vulnerable narcissists may, in fact, harbour feelings of self-loathing. In a word, it's awful and heartbreaking. They worry that they will never measure up. Making $1 billion won't solve the underlying mental health problem. It's true. There are 3 things a narcissist can bank on no matter how much planning, lying or manipulating they put into their lives. Because they create so many of their own difficulties, narcissists experience deep and enduring depression throughout their life. A narcissist is someone who is truly tortured, terrified, and miserable, is hiding behind a facade of fake smiles, self-assurance, and material wealth. Despite having access to everything that life has to offer, they still can't seem to calm their nerves. Nobody, no matter how ideal they seemed at the time, turns out to be the one who truly makes a difference in the narcissist's life. The problem-causing drive of a narcissist is their obsession with gaining and maintaining power, which overshadows any desire for repentance. Therefore, narcissists are, for lack of a better word, damned. The simplest way to put it is that they've gone down a road where turning around would be a huge hassle. As a result, narcissists could have some things they can rely on throughout their lives. Understanding this will help you to see why your success poses a danger to theirs. Understanding their goals can help you begin to appreciate how they manage their company. Your understanding of why they are condemned to eternal unhappiness and why they are not someone you should fear or envy will be greatly enhanced after you learn that they are their own worst enemy. Also, I showed you in this video how to do it. Bad fortune seems to follow narcissists around like a curse. This is something they always take with them when they go out. Since it's always there, they can't stand being alone for fear of facing their issue head-on. It would appear that narcissism is a punishable personality trait, and narcissists have to deal with the fact that they are always trying to better themselves. No matter what they acquire or accomplish, they will always feel unfulfilled. The truth is that nothing ever truly satisfies them. Despite this, they continue to internalize a sense of worthlessness and insignificance. A sense that there is always more to get and accomplish persists for them. The narcissist doesn't appear to be able to see that material wealth and praise aren't enough to satisfy the emptiness inside their own soul. Envy's green eye guarantees they'll never be happy with what they have, condemning them to a life of endless comparison and want. You can never find contentment if you're always evaluating yourself in relation to others. Narcissists are also never willing to admit they are wrong. Nobody in their lives brings them joy, not even themselves. Narcissists, on the other hand, are known to abuse their victims to the point that they eventually push them away, not even once they can figure out what's best for themselves, which means they keep heaping on more. Extra people and stuff are both essential. They are further damned by being doomed to a life of constant fear. They may have their hypocrisy exposed at any time, or someone could stand up to them and make them pay for their lies. Because of this, narcissists are preoccupied with how others perceive them at all times. They lack tranquility because they worry constantly and never learn to let go. The narcissist is convinced that everyone else views them as a means to an end and that they deserve the same treatment they've been getting all along. They fear being used or exposed. The narcissist I know frequently utter sentiments of inadequacy and jealousy under jokes. Sometimes she would insult others with her humour. One type of narcissist uses humour to disarm others, gain narcissistic supply, and mask their own inadequacies. In this video, I discussed how narcissists could make use of comedy, but make no mistake, this is no laughing matter. Fear may be crippling for anyone, but for a narcissist, it is especially crippling because of their preoccupation with themselves. That the truth would be revealed to the public is their greatest fear, which would lead to the humiliation they've been trying so hard to avoid. Quite simply, first impressions are often deceiving. They keep covering up who they really are in the hopes that no one will find out. A narcissist's defensive, insecure, manipulative, and paranoid actions stem from an overwhelming sense of fear. Finally, narcissists are doomed to perpetual disappointment since their expectations are always too high. They have lofty standards for their closest companions. They were arrogant and thought they were better than everyone else. For them, it's an endless cycle of disappointment because they'll never be able to dominate and hurt everyone the way they imagine they will. although they may feel they deserve it, they will not be successful in getting what they want. Narcissists have an inflated sense of entitlement, which renders them subject to frequent bouts of wrath and melancholy when their expectations aren't satisfied. They act like selfish toddlers who hurl their toys when they don't get their way. Narcissists are always disappointed because they refuse to embrace reality and recognize they have no control over the actions of others or the outcomes of the situations in which they find themselves. Their need to micromanage everything is ultimately what will bring them down. Therefore, the narcissist's existence is, to put it mildly, not a very happy one. Since this is the case, narcissists grow agitated when they observe others taking pleasure in life. It's because they're destined for a lifetime of misery, disillusionment, and horror. Although it is widely believed that narcissists can be rehabilitated, the reality is that if they refuse treatment, then it will not be provided. The narcissist must make a decision to heal themselves. It is not up to us to decide whether or not they will change their ways. Narcissists, on the other hand, would rather maintain their facade, prefer acting to be genuine. In order to blend in, they would rather put up a show of seeming to be happy, enthusiastic, and in love, because they create their own misery in the world, and then take it out on others. These people are tremendous liars. Because of their incessant focus on themselves, they are unable to show genuine emotion for others. Dissatisfied with life in general, they are quick to anger and find the smallest things to be a source of frustration. Humans are nothing more than puppets in their game of power and dominion. People today are so emotionally cold that they have to lie to each other in order to have happy romantic relationships. Disappointment, dread, and unhappiness are the only constants in their life. And all they want is for everyone else to go through what they are. Remember that even though a narcissist appears happy on the surface, when in fact things are not, as they say, you will be led to believe that they are. You should never, ever envy a narcissist because of this. As always, I hope you found this to be enlightening. Please give it a thumbs up and spread the word if you liked it. It's been a pleasure having you here today. It would be really appreciated if you subscribed to our channel and hit the bell button so you don't miss any of our future uploads. Thank you very much. When a narcissist thinks they are done with you, this is what they do. Everyone, we're back with another video. In this video, we'll be looking at the steps narcissists take before they finally discard you. Narcissists go through the stages of idealizing, devaluing, discarding, and hoovering because they are insecure and need other people for security, yet they secretly envy those who don't share their fears. Even in the midst of a close friendship or relationship, narcissists might discard. The vicious cycle of undervaluing and hoovering while continuing to pursue others continues here. When it comes to kids, they'll be there but not really present for the rest of their lives. It's possible that if they're in a new relationship, they'll start to idealize their partner's kids while holding them to lower standards than they do themselves. The best way to deal with a narcissist's discard is to first figure out what the narcissist wants to accomplish by using it. Nevertheless, the narcissist might choose between soft discard and hard discard. In a soft discard, the other person isn't completely over you but needs time apart to determine if you're the right person for them right now. They might say they need space, time apart from the relationship, or to work on themselves. A narcissist will do whatever it takes to keep you around, whether it is for their own narcissistic needs or until they are emotionally ready to deal with you again. As a result, they go to great lengths to avoid arguments by remaining polite under pressure. They keep in touch with you while going about their daily business as if nothing were wrong. However, in case the renewed enthusiasm dies down, They have you ready as a fallback. However, the hard discard seems to be the norm these days, and it could be a really abrupt and harsh way out. Intolerably, or else they vanish entirely. The unprepared may not always see it coming. Even if a non-narcissist sees nothing except the narcissist's moodiness or general unhappiness, the relationship is doomed. Sadly, some people still think of it as a minor roadblock that, with any luck, will vanish in the not-too-distant future. There is no doubt that the narcissist has ulterior motives. It's also the unvarnished truth. To this end, there are certain behaviours a narcissist will always exhibit as they set the stage to cast you aside. The narcissist may be ready to discard you since they have already found a replacement supply. There is no comparison between you and the newest supply in the eyes of the narcissist. As with everyone else, however, they will grow tired of them eventually. Also, remember that your destruction is the narcissist's ultimate objective. They intend to inflict as much damage on you as possible before setting you free. Before they leave, they should double-check that you will either hold this against them or never forget about them. There are a few things a narcissist will do before they toss you under the bus that will make you second-guess your decisions, take the blame, and even wish they would take you back. Narcissists are very systematic and have a set strategy for how they want their lives to go. Many of the actions I'll describe are characteristic of a narcissist at any point in the relationship. However, they will increase in frequency when it comes time for the discard, as the narcissist doesn't want to leave any room for doubt in your mind that they are the problem and not you. Thus, you could anticipate the instantaneous backlash. There will be plenty of naysayers. You can expect to have your appearance, sense of style, cooking abilities, etc. criticised. You may be sure that they will look for any excuse to criticise you in an effort to tear you down and give you anguish. In the second place, they'll start stealing to satisfy their basic wants and needs. When confronted about missing items, a narcissist will act as if they have no idea what you're talking about. In addition to avoiding you, the narcissist may also try to hide from you or steal from you financially. If it meant protecting their own interests, narcissists would stoop to any low. And third, the narcissist's third behaviour is an increase in whining and other displays of discontent. Everything you do or say will be criticised. They will begin to detect difficulties in the relationship where none existed before. The narcissist will show their displeasure with both words and looks of the lowest possible quality. Narcissists will try to make you feel like it was your fault they ended things. They also tell your family and friends bad things about you so they can put the responsibility on you. This was, of course, happening regardless, but it really begins to pick up speed just before the discard happens. Their deep hatred of you is reflected in the lies they say about you. Fourth, what you might expect is for the narcissist to treat you with more silence and moodiness. The narcissist is finished with you. If you can't give them anything of value, there's no use in continuing to talk to you. They are within their rights to ignore you and treat you with animosity. Those final days or weeks with the narcissists are the most tumultuous of your whole life. Their strategy involves breaking up with you and making it seem like the breakup was your fault. Because of your grief, they want you to feel responsible and ashamed that they departed. Their goal is to make you feel rejected and unlovable. When narcissist acts in this way, they are only helping themselves. All that crazy-making was done with one goal in mind, to make the other person feel like they were justified. So loving the narcissist again is possible. And the narcissist deserves a second chance should they want to come back again. Narcissists see life as a game, and they take advantage of every opportunity to manipulate our responses. Narcissists prioritize their own wants and needs above anything others. They don't care if you're a shattered mess or left wondering what went wrong once they're done with you. They want you to be in such chaos and confusion so that they may make money off of your misfortune. The last thing you should do is pin them. All narcissists, in their sick little ways, crave just that, which is still wanted and desired, even after they have tried everything to destroy you. Narcissists often abandon others suddenly, which can be shocking and hurtful to the abandoned. The narcissist's departure, though, may out to be a blessing in disguise. Realistically, you'll be better off without them once you realize what you were up against. Instead of worrying about being taken advantage of, you should focus on regaining your emotional and mental equilibrium and strengthening your defenses. The most obvious sign of a narcissist discarding is, of course, when they finally leave. It's mysterious why narcissists suddenly cease communicating with you. A narcissist who ghosts you is engaging in a game of push and pull in the hopes that you will give in to their demands. Because narcissists typically have a new supply on hand or are actively seeking out a replacement, ghosting is also common. They can't and won't acknowledge the sentiments and perspectives of anyone but themselves. Narcissists are always on the lookout for more of whatever it is they've been getting from you, so if you've been providing them with attention, a place to live, financial support, or even food, they'll let you know in subtle ways that they still need you. You will be informed of the superiority of their new supply and the many things they are doing for the narcissist that you are not. Every time I post something like this, I hope it ends up being useful. Please share your thoughts and experiences in the space provided below. If you enjoy watching this, please consider sharing this video and giving it a thumbs up in advance. To that end, I sincerely hope you found this video to be enlightening. May God shower His blessings on you this week. When you think unconditional love can change a narcissist, this one will really change them. A person with a narcissistic personality disorder has an egosyntonic disorder, meaning their behavior, thoughts, and feelings all line up with their inflated view of themselves. This means that narcissists take great satisfaction in their self-centeredness, seeing in it a formidable strategy for success, and the peak of humanity where others see only flaws. Changing would mean giving up on the ideal and becoming less right, wiser, better, stronger, and faster. Therefore, they don't see the point. People who have this mindset view criticism of their behavior as an attempt by the weak or the stupid to impose their will on them, leading them to capitulate the herd mentality. Since they view the world only through the lens of competition, they will always try to one-up you by any means necessary. They see it as a weakness to apologize or accept fault. Therefore, they will only go through the motions here. However, since they don't care about the truth or the trespass they have committed and experience no dissonance or discomfort when they engage in dishonesty and wrongdoing, their false repentance reveals they're not truly sorry for their mistake. Thus, unconditional love is never an effective way when it comes to narcissists. First of all, welcome back to another video. A lot of people seem to think that all the narcissist needs to change is unconditional love, so I thought I'd share my ideas on why I find this to be problematic. It's unfortunate, but loving a narcissist unconditionally won't make them change their ways. So that there is no ambiguity, let me add the following disclaimer. I am not preaching hatred. It's been said before, the same way you love a narcissist unconditionally, hating a narcissist accomplishes nothing as well. Non-reactive is the most productive response to a narcissist when you're dealing with them. I don't doubt love's potency at all. While some people can benefit greatly from and achieve great achievements from experiencing love, narcissists are completely immune to its effects. Relationships with narcissists tend to go downhill quickly. They don't care about us, and they think we're weak for feeling compassion. And if I may be completely honest for a second, letting the narcissist, or anybody else, treat you like a doormat is a surefire way to earn their contempt. Those who think loving a narcissist unconditionally is the way are sitting back and letting the narcissist hurt them over and over again. Narcissists only take advantage of what you can offer. No matter how many times they reject you, you will always accept them back because you love them. Complete and unconditional forgiveness won't work with the narcissist. Narcissists are self-centered people who take advantage of others. Their inability to return your genuine feelings of love and appreciation is regrettable. Moreover, narcissists will keep on abusing and using you as long as you allow it. Due to their total lack of compassion, they will not respect all your good intentions. Something stronger than love is required to convince a narcissist of the necessity of change. The first thing to keep in mind is that narcissists tend to be extremely reserved. They are wusses who put their material needs above anything else. They avoid situations where they feel their individuality might be challenged. A narcissist's main priority is to avoid pain at all costs. This includes both emotional and physical pain that has external causes. Narcissists go through a lot of internal and emotional pain. Therefore, they strive to shield themselves from any additional emotional hurt they might receive from their environment. Since this is the case, when people hit rock bottom as a result of exposure or loss, it may motivate, if just the thought, to change their behavior. To get out of a jam, a narcissist will use any means available to them, no matter how dishonorable. Even if a real change is impossible, they will take the necessary precautions to prevent more pain, and they will act appropriately. The sad truth about narcissists, and the only way they can grow from their destructive behavior. When a narcissist has a lot to lose, only then will they make an effort to change their behavior. But there is one thing that can be claimed with complete certainty. Your unconditional affection will just encourage the narcissist to continue his or her destructive ways. They believe they are immune to consequences and can do whatever they want. A narcissist's inflated sense of self-importance would consume any expressions of caring and kindness. Nothing you say or do will make narcissists agree with you or feel sorry for you. Again, I'm not preaching hatred or withholding love from narcissists. I'm just saying that you shouldn't expect that loving a narcissist will change them. Don't throw up your amazing capacity to love unreservedly to someone who doesn't deserve it. Because it would satisfy their desire to feel strong and revered, narcissists would love it if we all thought like them, but I believe that this would be very detrimental to us. However, I would like to hear your thoughts on this. I was curious whether anybody else has heard of the loving and narcissist approach to change. If so, please let me know, and you can also share your thoughts in the comment section below. Please accept our deepest gratitude for watching this. Thanks.